my stuff personally.
Why won't? Okay, I'm not having an internet connection today.
Well, we're going to have to do it again.
What I'm going to do is
it looks like a regular drill.
Yeah, it looks like a regular drill. One of the things is that it's attached to, and actually with my wrist brace, it was a little hard, and I realized when I unpacked the bag that I didn't bring the powder for it. But it's a small drill. It uses the vacuum lock system from Jock Johnson. So if you can just buy like the dildo and the vacuum lock attachment, let me see. Yeah, I'm getting absolutely no Wi-Fi down here today, which is really weird because
we normally do.
I usually have pretty decent Wi-Fi. I'm gonna check out what's going through there. So it's not the most inexpensive item because we are talking a very well made vacuum lock attachment and dong. Like I said, there's displays at all the stores. I'm not sure if it's online yet, but the Wi-Fi plug.
Okay, first of all, I'm looking over there. That is one ginormous dong.
This is it is a very large dildo, but it's not that big around. And then you want a little bit of space, to
so it
work
just spins?
with. Well, it spins, and this particular dildo has a really nice head to it. So if you're pulling it, if the person using it is bringing it in and out, you're going to get the thrusting motion, and then you'll have a little bit of spinning, especially a lot of spinning, because you can hear this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a drill.
Yeah.
I got to take a picture of that thing.
I said, we'll
you just woke up the studio dog.
Yeah. That's very frustrating. I was like ready to go earlier, and it's just not kicking in.
So who is this marketed to? Is it guys?
It's a very sort of guy display, but I think it's probably so that it's not intimidating to men to buy a dildo. It's a partner thing. Because this is not the easiest thing to use alone.
I couldn't figure because it's
the angle. This is a partner toy.
Okay.
And like I said, what's really nice is they did manufacture it with the Jock Johnson vacuum lock attachment. So if you had the vacuum lock dongs already, you could just go in and buy the part that goes into the drill and the plug that goes into your dildo.
Okay.
But that, like I said, this is a highly tooled aluminum piece, and so this is the honestly the
can I see it?
The expensive part of it.
Oh yeah, that actually, you know what? I know metal workers that would be really impressed with this. People that have their own lathes, that would say that is some nice craftsmanship right there. Look at that. That's really neat.
So we'll no internet.
No internet. Okay. Well, bring the Drilldo back next week.
I will bring it back next week.
And we'll look at it.
My new purse, it fits in there just great. It's like I bought it just for the Drilldo to pack, to be in there.
Well, have Drilldo will travel. So, wow. Well, that's a really cool looking piece. And we'll have to have you go live with that, Colleen, because people have got to see this thing.
Yeah. And I got to remember I realized that to get it's a very tight fit between the dildo and the attachment that goes into the drill. And it was really hard for me to get it on with my wrist brace anyway. And I realized I forgot there's a sort of vacuum lock powder or cornstarch powder that you use, which I also
Are there other attachments besides the big dong?
Well, I'll take a picture. There are other things that are on the Drilldo display. This is the one that the display piece that I grabbed because I didn't want to open up, things that I would sell packaging. Yep. But like I said, anything from the Jock Johnson vacuum lock line. Now, that tends to be a little pricey, but Jock Johnson is made in the U.S.
Okay.
Our partner, we have some items on the Fantasy Gifts dropship site on ours, online only, but on the Great Northern Sex Toy Store.com. And if you click on our partner site on other ones, they have all of the vacuum lock items from our partner website.
Oh, okay. So there's lots of stuff out there.
So there's a lot of different things you can attach to this.
Okay.
And like I said, you can just buy, if you buy just the attachment and the dong, they don't make it just the attachment along. You have to get the one dong with it. But you could put it on your own drill. But this is made with the lower, I think the word is torque. And if I'm not, someone's laughing at me, that's just fine. I'm
torque. You said torque.
It's a lower speed drill. It's not made to, build your house with. To have sex with.
Okay. Big difference.
But like I said, Tara would not bring in something that she didn't think was really well made, and it's very well made. Yeah.
Well, I think I think calling it a partner toy really brings it in. When you say, because I think a guy would just have fun, like going, oh my God, it's a sex toy, but it's an actual drill. I think that really would get a guy excited. I mean, I'm sorry. They light up when you show them tools. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Like I said, at the, Park store, we just put up the display. I can't remember. Burnsville has the display up. Like I said, I had so much fun redesigning the store. I mean, just the Park store is so beautiful. You come in, and the luxury or slightly high-end toys are pretty much all in one section and beautifully displayed now. And the bondage section is much more expanded and much easier to see all this stuff. We've got all the guy stuff together, the anal stuff together, the narrows together. What was happening is that we'd get some new items in, and we knew we were going to be tearing apart the store. So we sort of just shoved some stuff over and put it in, and now it's just... so perfect. I mean, we put more slat wall up, so we made more wall space. Liz brought in a whole bunch more package lingerie and some hosiery. It's so pretty. It's one of the aspects of retail that I really, really like, because the picture in my head, it looks like the picture in my head.
Okay. That's
when anyone
fun when that
has
happens.
when anyone has a project, I don't care what it is. If it looks like the picture in your head when you're done, you're like, woohoo! I do a little dance in the store.
Yep.
And like I said, it was pretty. We've got a few more small projects to do, but the big, have to close down the store to do it projects are done with now. But it's been about 3 years that we've been working on.
Oh, wow!
And because it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is.
And it's not cheap.
Right.
And I don't, and it's not, I didn't put in marble floors or fancy ceilings or anything like that, because one, I can't compete with the Mall of America when it comes to decor, but I can make them comfortable and clean and open and well displayed and all that sort of stuff. So,
plus, I think your people make the huge difference.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you can't just do one thing anymore. You have to have brick and mortar. You have to have your internet sites. You have to have the customer service. I mean, there's no just one thing that you do anymore in retail.
Yep.
And so, I've been focused, about 3 years ago, we got the new website. And then about a year ago, I got the new partner website. And then all that during time, the stores have been taken care of. And I'm just like, okay. And I'm just like, you do realize that once I get the counter situation taken care of 2 other stores, now I got to go back and revisit.
And start over. Yeah. Have you noticed, like, does it from a small business person, I mean, you're kind of still considered a small business, I guess. How do you feel like we're doing economically? Have you guys noticed the same? Anything different?
Pretty much the past 2 years have been pretty good. I always tend to do well when people get their tax returns in.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a fun gift purchase for themselves. But in general, I think folks have been a little more confident. There's the unemployment rate's down to 4% or something like that in the state. And so more folks with jobs means more disposable income.
Yep.
And so that's always been good for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, people aren't freaked out about losing their homes or this or that. Gasoline prices has been one of my biggest things, and they've stayed stable for a while.
I think that's so interesting that's a major indicator for you guys.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, because if you're spending $25 versus $50 to fill your tank.
Yep.
That's a crap ton of money.
Yeah. I
mean, it adds up.
Yeah.
I mean, really damn fast.
It does.
And, I've seen more construction in the neighborhood and stuff like that. It's harder to get folks in to fix something at your house, and that's usually a fairly decent indicator. I mean, I'm slowly switching all of my stores from fluorescent lighting to LED lighting. I got 3 of them done, 4 of them done, or whatever. I'm about half done. By the end of the year, I'll have all that done. I'm not personally doing it, but the electrician's doing it, in between other larger jobs that he has. And so it's just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But I have noticed an enormous decrease in electric bills at the stores. Plus it won't fade packaging, and the whole thing's going to be spectacular, and the color's beautiful. I mean, that's one of the reasons the Park store looks so good. I mean, not only do I new slat wall and paint, but they were the first store that I switched out to LED lighting. And I'm just like, oh.
And it's made an impact for you.
It's made an impact. And also these, freaking bulbs last forever. So it's a hell of a lot less getting up and down the damn stairs. And when I talk about some of the high ceilings I have at Coon Rapids or East 7th or some other places, Ridley, it's not easy to change a freaking light bulb.
No, I have one like that.
Yeah, and then to get rid of the ballast. I mean, anyone who's had a store or fluorescent light with a stupid ballast and the flickering.
Suck.
I mean, it's what you had for years, but this is better.
Yeah.
And they finally got down to the price where it made sense for me to do it.
Sure.
Because I'm I'm like, oh, I'm just so excited.
Well, enjoy being green and have sex, right?
Yes.
Is that kind of our deal?
That's what I did, yes.
Well, we'll be back at you next week, and we will have the Drilldo live.
Yeah, well,
unclear what our issue was today.
The fact that the internet is just completely lost. The Wi-Fi is gone, and I've checked it. And so we will get that going.
Okay, well, Colleen, you have a super great week.
You too.